Welcome back, everybody. I hope everyone is ready in for a very astronomic time. Coming up here in just a couple seconds, we will begin our next game here with Axiom Verge 2 with AudioIgnis. Let's take it away.
Hello everybody, I'm AudioIgnis. I am a cyber VTuber, and today I'll be showcasing the speedrun Axiom Verge 2, and I'm joined with my awesome teacher, Nick Asar. If you want to introduce yourself
too. Hello. Yeah, it's great to be here. I'm an enthusiastic runner of this game. I thought it would be a great one to sign up to teach for Speedromizer because it's got lots of interesting little bits and pieces in the way that the run showcases the mechanics. And yeah, like, Ignis, you've just absolutely blown me away with how well you've taken to the game. Yeah, you've got a great PB already, and I'm sure you're going to make a great run of it on Marathon.
Thank you. I'm certainly going to try my best. All right, I'll be starting the run in 3, 2, 1. And I do love that in this game, the speedrun timer is just automatically inside with it. Makes it a much easier time. Now, to start this run off, basically what we need to do to complete the run is go and grab certain items throughout all of it to be able to make progress to new areas to get to the end of the game. So this first item that we're going to go get over here is the pickaxe. It's the starter weapon in the game. And we're going to do a quick checkpoint reset. Now, we are using a lot of those checkpoint resets throughout the entire game. Those just reset our position so we can get around to areas faster, though it won't be used for the entirety of the game. Here, I'm just going to use the pickaxe to get around that box since we can't quite jump over it. And then heading over into this area as well. This is just sort of the tutorial area of the story for the character. And I can't quite remember what all she's doing here. I know that she is looking for her daughter who went missing from, I believe it was the first game.
I think she's actually a new character in twos, but she's just missing backstory, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, we're in a facility in Antarctica. And what do you do when you're a billionaire with an estranged child? You just go and buy a research base. Why not?
Yeah, of course.
Go into the happy lift.
And with that lift, the only little trick there that I did was crouching down to try to get into the lift a little bit sooner. Just a small trick with that to get every second that counts here in this. And now heading over into this area, a lot of this, at least I believe what I found, it's a little bit faster to jump whenever we're climbing up. And
that's my received
wisdom. A lot of this map. Yes.
I haven't actually measured that.
It feels like it goes faster, at least.
Yeah.
And now you do notice that a lot of the world is kind of shaking here. That's because a bit of a problem is going to take place for the poor character here. As we make this jump right here, she falls down into this pool of water that is going to be filling up, unfortunately, to end up killing her. Now, usually you would run over. Yeah, just a casual death, but in the story in the game, if you want to explain a little bit more, Nick Asar, about what happens here.
Yeah, well, if you're playing outside, because we're playing in speedrun mode,
yes.
Which does cut out all of the cutscenes and the dialogue. So normally when you're playing through this casually, essentially Indra's calling out and she gets a mysterious voice saying, come over here, come over here. So in a minute now, we'll hear a little smash and we hear the sort of the angry bees. So now we're full of nanobots and we've met an extremely trustworthy person called Amashilama who has only the best intentions for everybody, including us.
For sure.
Upstanding character. So the upshot is that now you don't need to swim and you don't need to breathe. But also, you just get to respawn whenever you like. It's kind of nice. I believe it also gives you a very small increase to your jump height.
Oh, really? I didn't know that, actually.
Yeah.
Now, right here, these enemies, they do hit for quite a bit of damage, so I'm mostly just doing my best to avoid them, avoid getting hit by them, to make our way over to the next weapon, which is actually a boomerang. And this boomerang, we are just going to use it mostly for clearing stuff out of our path or grabbing items rather than really attacking anything here. The first area that we will use it after that jump, we were going to use it to hit one of the buttons that you wouldn't be able to access without it. Just going to do my best to make my way around these. There we go.
There we go. Combat is refreshingly optional in this game.
Yes. And honestly, the combat is very difficult in this game as well. The enemies do not hold back.
Nice. Yeah, so that's just a little ledge grab power we can see now. That sort of opened up sort of the main first area of the game. We're now, you know, outside of tutorial mode. Yes.
And each of these are just going to give her more abilities to be able to get further and further in the game. So this is the first one, like you said, the ledge power one. We are going to make our way over to here. Heading and jumping down. Now this one is a little bit longer of a path to the next item. Just trying to make sure that I hit all these jumps as best as I can here.
I think they're mostly for style, honestly.
Pretty much. And I am going to skip that save just because I think that I have enough health to make it through to this next area. I'm not too worried about it. But I will probably be making a few extra saves here in the game just to make sure I don't have to reset too far back just in case. And now the bushes do slow down the character a little bit whenever you run through them, so hitting with the boomerang I believe is a little bit faster as well.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, like, these robots, they look funny and helpless the way that, like, you know, this is sort of maneuvering past them. If you do sit still and let them get you, they will absolutely maul you. So
absolutely,
that was not.
They are. Yeah, they are very painful. They are not nice. These ones as well can take, I think, about half the damage if you run into those ones. A lot of these look much nicer than they really are.
Oh, nice jump! I'd only go under that one.
I just did my best always to get around that one.
That's awesome.
Now here we're going to grab another item. This one activates, I'm not sure what this power is called exactly, but makes it to where we can basically mess with the technology in the area. So we're able to move these platforms and also interact with a lot of the other robots here. Now I'm just using this one to activate these platforms so we can get up to the next area.
I think the name of the power is bushes, but we just call it hacking.
Hacking, perfect. That one's a little bit easier. And this one I'm gonna hope that I can get by this without him shooting me in the back so I don't fall.
Yeah, that's the worst if it catches you above the pit.
Yes, that has killed runs for me.
Yeah, nice, that's pretty clean.
Not too bad.
Now that one's not actually a safety save, that's needed, just for anyone watching at home.
That one is very needed, because we're actually, with saving there, we're gonna do another checkpoint reset in a few moments here to go back to that area. This next item is going to give us a little robot that is going to help us throughout, like, pretty much majority of the entire game.
Yeah. His name is Damu, and he is a very good boy.
Very good boy.
Very good boy. He deserves nice things.
Yes. Now here I'm going to do my best to do a sort of difficult jump. I'm trying to build the momentum for him by releasing him at a certain time as well, which we did get that one. Nice.
Yeah, nice. And yes, this is where the game kind of breaks itself.
Yeah, so I do have to be very careful about resetting the checkpoints here, otherwise the game can crash very, very easily if we break our little robot and teleport to her at the same time and we save load too quickly. It basically immediately crashes the game every single time, consistently. A wonderful issue.
Yep. So the nice thing there, though, is that save load teleport effectively, you got to a place that you can only get to, like, with, by chucking Damu there. But if you save, because the game has a save anywhere system as well as having save points, it will remember what state the player was in. So you just got to teleport Indra in here for free.
Which is amazing game breaking. I love it. And we're going to do the same thing again, sending her back over to that last checkpoint. Basically skipping entire areas and some items just by doing that kind of stuff.
Gonna pop in here. What do you think? We got time for a quick donation?
Absolutely.
Hey, we have a $25 Canadian donation from Dante1792. It's way past my bedtime, but I have to show up for English. Good luck, have fun. You got this, girl.
Thank you, Dante. Now here, I'm just going to try to get an alliance while jumping up here on these walls with these two robots. They can knock me off immediately if I am not careful. Yeah, that one's gonna knock me off.
There we go.
Here we go.
Well, we get more music. That's nice.
Yeah.
My pet peeve about this category is that, this area's got my favorite music of the whole run, and you basically don't hear it.
Right? You're in it for, not a lot of time, unfortunately.
Yeah. Alrighty, so probably the first really hard part of the run's coming up. So we've gone into a place called the Breach, and Ignis, feel free to just tell me to shut up if you need to focus.
No, you're fine, you're fine.
Yeah, so everything's a bit 8-bit here, and only Damu can go in here. Humans can't survive here. So nice, good little hop. Throughout the game, it works like a parallel world to the regular world, to the point where you can actually, as you get more power-ups, you can actually sort of transition between them with quite a lot of freedom. But we're here for a very specific item right now. Oh, that's beautiful. Well done.
Almost either.
Yeah, no, okay, you're good now. So, yeah. That's a little grappling hook for the drone, which is just a lovely little general purpose speed up item, and also does require you, let you get through a few specific advancement areas.
Yes.
So now the challenge is getting out. So nice, that's good. Yeah, you can just disrespect that one. It's too slow. Alrighty. So, danger is there's a bit of a gauntlet on the way out.
I'm just gonna play this safe.
Nice. Yeah, oh, no, totally. Very nice. Heck yeah, well done. So
I think that's the first time I've ever gone that jump.
Well, congrats. I think it's pretty much frame perfect, but any other way to go into this room basically guarantees you get that pill bug to your face, and it hits really hard. Oh, nice, with one hit to spare. Well done. So, yeah, that's a really stressful segment there. I think I average probably, one death per run there when I play. Yeah, really well done.
Very, very difficult section. Thank you.
Easily the second hardest part of the run. All right, and so now we're going to take advantage of an obscene abuse in the way the game's save warping lets you go. So, and we are going to just casually skip maybe a third of the game just by doing some jumping and throwing. Nice, first
almost
try.
Thought I didn't get that. Let's go.
Well
that one
done,
is a very
well
difficult jump. That one is one of the most difficult jumps that I had with practicing this game. But once you get it, man, satisfying.
Yeah, and now you just get to run out of, we're not out of bounds, it's in bounds in the sense, but adventure-wise it pretty much is, because the game assumes you can't get here without a bunch of other power-ups. So we've just got to skip a huge important event in the main story, which has big implications for how the game works itself out. And yeah, no, we're just down here in the ruined city in Erika, and we're going to get a bunch of extra cool power-ups without having to go through a bunch of irritating guff in the way.
It's absolutely fantastic, completely game-breaking, and I love it.
And now it's another save quit. So strictly speaking, this one isn't actually necessary, but it just lets you, because the intended route takes you exactly where we're going next anyway. But like, you're meant to just use this breach portal opener and go through a breach puzzle, but you can just save load and turn back up here and then enter that puzzle at its end rather than at its start. Here we go.
I'll be honest, I didn't realize that's what I was doing, was entering it from a different area like that.
Yeah. Alright, and now our little drone buddy has a pair of wings. They can be used to hover and glide, and there are ways to sort of take advantage of them to extend your momentum, but even if you don't do that, there's still just a big, big improvement in your platforming skills.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. You avoided getting bopped by the slinky.
And I'm going to try doing a little bit of a speed boost there with that one.
These spiders are definitely a thing.
Spiders are some of the worst. Yeah, some of the worst enemies to face off in this game. Definitely some of the strongest.
And they're just so aggressive too.
They are, and so quick.
Yeah.
That enemy we're just gonna pass right by, not bother him.
Boss fights are optional in this game.
Completely optional. And now I'm going to be heading up into this next area that, again, is going to lead us to another power-up that we can get. I'm a little nervous being this low on health, but we will hope for the best here with it.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
Just
those artillery guys.
We got it. Yeah.
I swear, I'm so bad at avoiding them.
Same. I get hit by them a lot, especially that second one. But now we have the ability to fast travel in this game, so we are going to instead fast travel up to here, and since we have just the rooms unlocked with these points, as long as we see the room with the point, we can fast travel to it. So we're going to take advantage of that to go back to here, no longer having to save and quit out of the game.
Yeah, it's nice just avoiding all that time loss.
Yeah. Do not want these guys watching on to me. Okay.
No. And technically we are going back in logic in terms of we're actually semi-intended sort of, because you're meant to go to this area much earlier. There's a whole gravity suit power up that we don't bother getting because with the drone wings are meant to be after that, so they just assume that you have it whenever they have their mechanics firing. I love this game.
Same, I really love this speedrun and how much it just breaks the game. Now here I'm just moving through so that snake hopefully does not catch up to me or lock onto me at all, and our item is right down here. We do move a little bit slower in the water as well. There we go, got that.
Nice.
Now I am going to go back to the other character, but we are going to teleport on the map just as soon as it swaps over to her, so I don't crash the game.
Yeah, no, your timing was good there. So yeah, that is actually a full game crash if you trigger that bug. Just exits completely. So
every single time I have done it way too many times.
And there's no autosave either, so you can lose a lot of progress if you trigger that one.
Yes, so much.
I just really love that bomb power up. Just like, yeah, I'm just going to explode.
Same,
Me personally.
I love it.
Everything feels better after I explode.
Fantastic power up. Now this I'm gonna hopefully, there we go, avoid those plants because they do hurt quite a bit and mess me up quite a few times, but that one was actually pretty smooth with getting past that. And then bring her back over here just to skip all of that section with her trying to parkour over to it.
Strictly speaking, there's like different routes you can take that don't use this approach, but they're much harder to execute. So like, I can't do them, so I like doing it this way.
I agree. I think that way is just, it's pretty smooth, pretty simple. I like it. I say it's simple. It's very difficult to pull off, but... Now this part here, we're going to run into some spiders. I'm going to hope for the best here with taking them out and hopefully not dying to this turret up ahead.
Hey, first try.
Nice.
Well done. That one's really finicky because you need to be aiming precisely up when you chuck the drone. If you're doing it up at an angle, it's not going to be enough.
Yes, that one in... Just missing that as well will get her killed so quickly with the turret too, and it's just having to reset over and over. But luckily that went not bad at all.
Yeah. For anyone who's played the first Axiom Verge, this whole area is a big callback. Oh, those little drones are they're not as friendly as they were in that game.
No. Little drones are not very nice, but we should be good. Hopefully.
Yeah. I think we got a save point coming up anyway if you need it.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, there we go.
I am, just for safety, get the save point real quick before we continue on.
Yeah, and that room can be a bit tricky to navigate because of the way the lighting works.
Yeah, the lighting definitely makes these rooms a little bit harder, a little bit more focus needed for them.
Nice.
And just avoid that guy there. Luckily he didn't hit me that time, and then we're going to bring her back again over to this area.
So I should point out, like, for the last, like, sort of 10 minutes or so of gameplay, if you were playing this part of the game according to intended progression, you actually wouldn't still have a separate drone and human mode. Like, for reasons, the game essentially combines them into one character. So we're going to be doing some stuff that takes advantage of the fact that you shouldn't be able to have these people at this point in the game. First of which is like a lovely little exit. This is like almost like a free section here. It's basically just pure story, but you do need to do it to progress the game. Yeah, technically, like in the fiction, we're in like a higher level dimension, sort of like super weird and cosmic and awe-inspiring or whatever. In game, this is just on the same like world layer as the main world. It's just sort of shifted off so you can't see it on the map.
Interesting.
Yeah. So you're meant to
that.
like, yeah. So like you're meant to exit by like after you do this little hack, you like find another little, you know, lift and go through it and take several minutes. But you can just do that.
Just teleport right out.
Just like that. All right. So we've now got the spider room coming up. Like chat, please let's give Ignis some good luck here. Like this is hard.
This room is very painful.
Nice. Let's go.
Oh my gosh, first
well
try.
done. First try. Gosh. So
that made that
is
room
not as
look
easy
way
as it
too
looks.
easy. That room is killer. That room is
That
rough.
room still gives me nightmares.
Yes.
Well done.
Now that room, for some context, those spiders hit, I think it could kind of be seen for basically half of the HP. So they are able to just kill you very, very quickly. And getting through that room because of that is very... I didn't mean to go back to title, but that's okay.
Well.
Habit.
Yeah, no harm, no foul.
Exactly. But yeah, going through that room, and especially with the vault at the end there, the one that is shooting and flying at the end, that one is very good at sniping you whenever you are very low in HP from the spiders. And I haven't
still
found...
panicking?
Yes. I haven't found a better way to get by them with any more HP than that, so... But I'll take it.
Yeah, that's great. Alright, another, like... another relatively tricky section here. So we got a few little laser robots and whatnot, who fortunately can be hacked.
Oops.
Oh, nice. You just managed to juke
too
it.
fast. Yep.
Yeah. Very nice. Free.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Now this area up here has some, I don't know if they're really enemies necessarily, but these spikes, I know that there are definitely better and faster ways to get around most of them. Usually I haven't been able to find a good way with enough HP to get by them other than that. But I feel like it works not too bad.
There's it's a really tight timing to do those ones damageless. So like, you're done fine, and the save point's right here for health, so it doesn't really matter that much.
Exactly. Now up here, I'm just gonna hope that I make it to...
Yeah, you're good.
Made it to that room.
Yeah,
It was good enough.
Yeah.
We can teleport back to it.
Yeah. Fast travel's very handy that way.
Yes. Like I said, as long as we can see the fast travel point, we don't even have to touch it. As long as we can just see it, then we get to fast travel to it. So luckily, with that being there, we can fast travel to that. No need to save the game anymore.
Very nice. Alright, now we're just going to have a little cameo appearance from the Death Star.
I won't lie, this thing does often kill me.
I mean, that's what it's there for. Well done.
True. It is the Death Star after all.
And now there's a little section here which, there's jank involved, let's put it that way.
Quite a bit
breach
of
trick we
jank.
picked up earlier, let's just bring in breach portals. And this is a trick that's so easy to mess up. It looks really, really boring and ordinary when you get it right, but if you get it wrong, you're just hard locked in like...
Yes.
Yeah. So it's going to take too long to explain why that's impressive, but like, believe me, that is impressive.
Oops.
And now it's the last power-up of the run.
And with this power-up, we're going to leave our little robot for just a moment to teleport back up to here, bringing back her to run over to the final area. And usually this is where you would going to meet the final boss of the game. How do you say her name again? Amashi Lama?
Amashi Lama, I think.
Yeah. Usually we would see her here. However, because we've pretty much broken the game down quite a bit, it's going to be a very different ending.
Yeah, well, technically you haven't done the thing that like is most meant to make her a threat.
True.
So the actual game logic behind
spoilers.
spawning the final boss is whether or not you pick up a certain power-up that this route doesn't get. So
Yes.
There are some speedrun categories where you do quote-unquote fight the final boss. There are still plenty of ways to handle her. But this isn't one of them. So all we need to do is essentially just walk into an empty room and set the time bomb, and then we don't even, so setting the stage for, classic Metroid-style escape sequence, right? The base is self-destructing, all these gates are going to close up after you as you run away, it'll be really dramatic, there'll be like, 10 10 seconds left on the clock or so, right? Like, is she going to make it? Is she going to make it? Oh, I don't know. That's going to be, right? That's just what it's going to be. Definitely.
Absolutely intense. Definitely terrifying. Very close.
Yeah, really hard. Like,
Very
please, like, you know, wish Ignis the best of luck here, because, like, this run's still on a knife edge, I promise you. Oh, that's the bomb all primed, so now the bomb itself, it's ready. What? You can just teleport away?
And leave the bomb behind.
Yep. Oh, look at that. We just beat the game.
Oh,
Well done.
nice.
Well done.
GG's. And a 28:51. That actually was ahead
awesome.
of when I was predicting that. That's awesome.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, fantastic. And I did finish a little bit early. I hope that that's okay. I see that it was a little earlier than I expected, but hopefully not too bad, about 5 minutes or so. But I do want to say thank you to Nixar and Lily for joining me for the run. It was very fun. And thank you so much, Nixar, as well, for teaching me this run. I'm so glad I got the opportunity to learn it. So.
Oh, it's been a real privilege. I'm really glad you've enjoyed it. You know, it's just a beautiful little game, casually and speedrun wise. I'd encourage, you know, anyone watching who thought it looked cool to give it a shot. It's available on many different platforms and is really, really easy to pick up. If I could also just sort of do a shout out to the Axiom Verge speedrun community. They're a really, really welcoming bunch. They gave me a huge amount of advice when I was first learning the game. They're great sorts.
Wonderful. And thank you everybody as well for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed the run. And good luck. I believe there's a run after mine. Good luck to the next runner as well, and to everybody else for the rest of the Speedromizer event.
It was great to have you. Thank you so much for the amazing run. Coming up soon here, we are going to transition back into our break for a very surprise run, since we are running a bit ahead of schedule, for the Wii Sports Series 9 golf holes. So, after this break, we will get to see it. Hope everyone's ready. Alright, we are...
Good evening, Speedromizer community. How's everybody doing? I am back once again to finish out day 2 of weekend 1. How's everybody doing? It is late night hours and we have gone so fast from everything between Wii Sports and Toho, from Mikazoo and Sebulon, Axiom, Verge, that we have another bonus game in the form of Wii Sports, Wii Series Sports. Wii Sports. Wii Sports Series. I can read, I swear. We're gonna play a round of 9 holes golf. And that is going to be run by the legendary Axiom. We're getting set up for that. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.